We gonna say
And we're
best
live.
game for the.
This is Podcast of the Casual episode 2. Today we're
You gotta
bringing
give some time for it to go live, nigga. Like just because you click the live button don't mean it's automatically live. You gotta give it like 5-6 seconds. Now we're live.
We're live.
Ah, man, you done fucked it up.
But
what
now
are you
we're
talking about?
You
It's
screwed
live.
up, man.
Nah, it wasn't live before. It was
live when I started talking. Stop
Let's
talking.
keep this professional, people.
It's
Jesus
lag on your end,
Christ.
Almighty.
Almighty really fucking it up, bro. Alright, sorry. All right, you done?
yeah, my fault. Go ahead.
So this is episode 2. Let's try to keep it professional. Today the cast is Almighty. We got Risen. We got Derek Detour. I'm sorry, and Sap can't make it because doing something. I have no idea.
Smoking weed.
Probably.
Boo boo ass weed, as D Torper once said.
Boo.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
exactly.
Back. Probably
Ooh,
trying to get it with a midget, but that's neither here or there. So let's introduce yourself. I'm Saber, obviously. What do you guys? You start with the Almighty.
Yeah, what's up? It's Almighty Low. YouTube Almighty Low. Twitter Almighty Low. Welcome to Podcast with Casuals. Let's get it started.
Risen.
Hello, everyone. My name is Risen for Vengeance. Follow me on Twitter, Risen for Vengeance, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, even though it's dead. Risen
Hey,
for
check out that YouTube channel. Hey, that YouTube channel is pretty good, bro. You post some funny things in there.
Vengeance.
The funny part was last podcast. Who didn't know about his YouTube channel? That was fun.
Oh man.
Regardless, yeah,
I
it was
never actually told anybody about it.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. All right, Detour. What about you? Giants.
I don't want y'all to follow me, so I ain't giving y'all no information. Go ahead.
Stude Wood 123. Follow him on Twitter, baby.
That's an old account. I'm about to flag that account down.
That's
anyway.
wild, and that account is wild, but here or there. All right, let's start with casual tidings. Those are the news of the week. Most important news that we need to know about. Let's begin. There are 4 items on the list. Let's start with Spider-Man sales. There's not a lot to say, but there's something interesting. Okay, Game Industry reports that PS4 exclusive Spider-Man is the fastest-selling game of 2018 so far. It narrowly beat Far Cry 5. Hold on. There's an important note to just a caveat. This was calculated after 3 days, so it's just the frequency in 3 days. And these reports do not include digital sales, which is also a big one. The site also reports it doesn't quite topple Batman Arkham Knight's as fastest-selling superhero game this generation in the UK. However, it is important to note it came out on 2 platforms, Arkham Knight. But there's also something important. There's 81 million PS4s, and when Arkham Knight came out, there was only 50 million PS4 and Xbox Ones in 2015. And also in no account, the digital sales have increased in 2015. So pretty much what it's saying is it sold really, really well in the UK in 3 days. But it's not really definitive numbers. All they give us is a frequency of 2 days. What do you guys take?
All right, Saber, I got a question for you because you was like the main one saying, "Oh, it'll never outsell
man.
God of War."
Oh man.
So now that this information is out, do you think that there's a possibility, not a yes or no, just a possibility that it might have outsold God of War?
Of course,
In
I
that-
didn't say there wasn't no possibility. That was there. Don't.
Nah, don't put it over here.
No, I'm gonna put it on you because I remember you. No, I never said it wasn't possibility. I just said I don't think it.
Nah,
I was the one.
I also said I didn't think he was going to outsell God of War.
Right.
But now that these numbers are coming out, even though it's kind of like skewed because it's only for the UK, only physical.
Let me say something though. Physical matters because Spider-Man, right? It's a very casual game. A lot of casual
Yeah.
games. And you think of a game that sells off the shelves in game stores. That's just Spider-Man.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying it might have, but it might have not outsold God of War.
I
That's
agree.
what I meant.
It outsold it.
It might have sold it, but what I'm saying
Yeah,
is those
probably
are
did.
not the definitive numbers, and there's nothing saying that this is like it's been a week and a day. There's no numbers, okay? There's just that in 3 days it outsold it. The frequency outsold. What was it? Far Cry 5. But when I think Batman Arkham Knight, it didn't outperform Batman Arkham Knight, and Arkham Knight didn't sell that much. Now that I remember it, so that might be too. Because I remember Batman Arkham Knight ended up with like what 10 million? No, 8 million. I think 8 or 6 or 7 or something like that. Because in the first 6 months it sold 5 million. So let's assume that it sold 7 million, right?
across all platforms.
Isn't
across all platforms. That's good,
but
but
my
that's
question-
not amazing.
okay? So the article said that it hasn't surpassed Batman Arkham Knight.
It said the site also reports it doesn't quite topple Batman Arkham Knight as the fastest selling superhero game this generation. You know, and
But isn't Far Cry 5 the highest selling game this year?
that's what I'm saying. It's not about how many copies have been sold. It's about how the frequency of it.
Okay.
See, that's what I mean. Like it's conflating the two. If
Arkham
Arkham Knight
Knight-
is the best-selling game this year, but Arkham Knight wasn't the best-selling game that year. It didn't even
Arkham Knight
reach
sold
top 10.
4.1 million. 4.1 million on PlayStation.
That's nothing, dude. And it's the fastest-selling superhero game. That leads you to believe that Batman Arkham Knight sold the best. Batman Arkham Knight did not break the top 10 that year in the NPDs.
So if what was that total for PS4? Detour, you said 4.1 or something like that.
4.1. Yes.
All right. So if let's say the Batman Arkham Knight sold 6 million, right?
Yeah.
And they're saying that the sales of Spider-Man hasn't beaten Arkham Knight yet.
No. That's not what they're saying. They're saying it's not faster selling. Okay, let me give you.
Even all right, but even if it's faster selling, right? Let's put that in quotes, faster selling. That's like lifetime 6 million, 8 million copies, right?
Yeah.
If they're not reaching that, then I don't think that they're selling more than God of War. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So that's why I'm presenting these numbers. But I just want to give some perspective. They're not reaching that, but they're selling really good fast, right? They're selling at a high speed pace. But they're not outselling Batman Arkham Knight. But Arkham Knight did not sell better than any games that year. It did good, but it didn't do amazing. Like
Yeah.
I think US sales gonna show a lot.
US probably show a lot. But I don't think it's gonna win this month. I just don't.
Wait, you think? So you think
2K has
2K gonna
outselling.
outdo it?
Sorry. 2K is outselling.
2K gonna win this month.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised. Well,
If-
what you mean? So you saying 2K on PlayStation alone gonna sell more than
No, I don't think so.
Spider-Man?
No, I don't think so. But we're not talking about PlayStation alone. We're talking about all.
All around. All right. Well, yeah. It's on 3
But PS
platforms, right?
Yeah, it's on Switch. It's on Switch, PS4, and Xbox.
And PC, but I believe
Nah, I don't know. I don't know if it's on PC or not.
it's on PC.
That shit trash. PC
That's what I'm
trash.
saying. So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't outperform Batman Arkham Knight in terms of fastest selling. You know, and that's really indicative because Batman Arkham Knight did not set sales records like that. That's what I mean. And if it's not selling better than Batman Arkham Knight, then what does that tell you? There's also an argument that I've seen that because Arkham Knight came in 2015 and there's more disc, like it was less digital back then, that could affect the sales. That is a fair point. But back when Batman Arkham Knight came out, there was only like 50 million PS4s and Xbox Ones. Right now, there's 81 million PS4s. So there's really 30 plus million of consoles. You know, it's not like it's on the same amount of platforms. Like I would rather have my game on 81 million PS4s than on 50 million Xbox and PS4s. That's what I mean.
Well, you gotta add in. They was also selling it on PC back then. I know these numbers don't count.
I guess, but PC wouldn't count because PC is
Always digital, yeah. So the numbers they're looking at wouldn't count anyway for Batman. But I'm just saying, like they were selling their game on PC.
Yeah, they were selling their game on PC, but we were just talking about physical. So yeah, it's just I wouldn't be surprised if it outsells God of War, but I wouldn't bet money on it. That's what I'm saying.
Well, tell me this.
Yeah.
When they said God of War sold 3 million in 3 days, less than 3 days.
Yeah.
When did we get those numbers?
A week later.
We haven't.
A week
later.
or something. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We got it. It came out on
Today
April
was the
20th. We got it like in May 1st or something like that. I mean, I don't know. There might wait 2 weeks for any numbers. We'll see.
Because we didn't get Uncharted sales 2 weeks later. Remember, it was 2 weeks, 2.7, something like that.
Yeah.
Man, Spider-Man getting real lucky. Is getting free press, man.
Facts, but we're gonna leave that for the end because Sab doesn't want us to destroy that game.
My fault.
Oh, he don't spoil it.
Yeah.
Good game.
Let's continue with casual tidings or our news. All right, number 2, Project Josh. Toshihiro Nagoshi team behind the Yakuza series at Sega has announced its next major work. The PS4 game is called Judge Eyes Shinigami no Yugion.
Lord.
Something like that, in Japanese, and carries the working title of Project Judge in English. The game will come out on December 13th this year in Japan and other Asian markets. How do you guys feel about this game?
That combat. That's the first
It-
thing I know.
Copying.
The combat.
That game
I'm buying it.
Damn.
looked
That
crazy.
combat looks good. It's the same studio that made Yakuza, so the story is going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. I was hoping for a new setting, but it don't really matter.
I like Kamarusha as the constant setting and all.
We probably get a side. We probably get a side city. They always
Yeah.
do like a little.
Like every Yakuza game, pretty much. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I could see that.
I seen it, but when I seen the main protagonist, I just wanted to play with Kiryu.
But you don't like the main protagonist? Maybe he's cool, dude.
I don't know, it probably changed
Yeah,
once
just
I
give
get
him a
the game.
chance.
Yeah, just give him a chance, because
Oh yeah.
from what I've seen from this studio, dude, they can do no wrong, honestly.
Yeah,
they're-
that gameplay was on something, man.
It looked like Yakuza, but like with really tight controls, which
Yeah.
I can't
He
wait.
was fighting kind of like the Majima.
But it was way more moves. Like
Yeah,
I
he
know
was
what you're talking
jumping off
about.
walls and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I ain't never seen Majima jump off no wall. Like
Yeah, it looked crazy. And there's a lot of side missions, not side missions, like side activities and stuff like that, which it looked fun. And the main plot about like you being a lawyer and you have to investigate sounds so perfect, dude. Those are the best type of like side missions where you have to like explore and investigate somebody. And that's gonna be like a lot of the bread and butter of this game. It looked really good, man. I can't wait. Now,
I wouldn't be surprised if we see crossovers in that game. I believe. I bet you
Oh.
we're gonna see like Yakuza characters in
yeah,
there.
Risen, didn't you mention there was somebody? Yeah, the guy with the costume. I forgot his name.
Yeah, I remember. There was like a Onomichi mascot.
Yeah, Onomichi.
from
Yeah, in
Yakuza.
Yakuza 6, where he like, where Kiryu has to dress as him. I remember. Yeah. So we might see some characters. That'd be crazy, dude. If we seen like if we see any of like Yakuza members, that'd be amazing. Because that would set up for any future games.
Yeah.
Final questions. When do you guys think this game will come out in the West?
is it already out in Japan?
December.
Coming out December 13th in Japan.
Nah, just demos already out for Japan.
Yeah.
I'll give it 6 months later.
6
yeah.
months? Yeah, I can see that.
May
Maybe like-
June.
Maybe like 7 or
Let me look up real quick.
7 to 12 months, like
Let me look
after
up real
Japanese
quick.
release. That's my guess.
When
We're gonna
Yakuza
get
6
Kiwami-
came
We're
out,
gonna get Kiwami 3 in the fall. Watch.
we're not gonna get caught. They said they were remastering.
They're remastering the PS3 games.
Yeah, it's
We
not
should
going.
get that in the fall. I believe.
Okay, so okay, here we go. Yakuza 6 came out in 2016, December 2016,
Mm-hmm.
and wow, Yakuza 6 came out in the West on 2018, April 2018.
Damn.
So yeah, but they have confirmed that it was coming out in 2019. They did confirm that.
Oh,
So-
for the West. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
they did. So I think it's 2019, probably in summer.
Either way, I'm aiming for a day one purchase.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. That is,
Same.
I have to support that game. It has to. We have to.
Oh yeah.
Number 3, Rocksteady game. According to the official Rocksteady website, over 20 vacancies, both 2-year temporary and permanent positions, are to be filled by applicants working on a highly anticipated AAA title, which is in development for next generation platforms. Now, this is interesting because I think this is one of the first devs that has openly said that they're working only on a next gen game, which is kind of
So like
disappointing because it
So
means
like
that
PS5.
yeah, PS5 and Xbox 3 or whatever, 2 or whatever. Now, my question is, what do you guys think this is? Because there's been leaks that's gonna be a Superman game, blah blah blah. But I mean, those leaks were wrong because they haven't shown anything. So, what do you guys think of this?
It can still be Superman. I still got a high feeling it's a Superman.
Yeah,
They might try, like, you know how Guerrilla Games was like, all right, we tired of making shooters, let's just try something else. They
Mhm.
might be like, all right, we're tired of making Batman superhero games, let's just try something else. I think they're
Like,
gonna switch it up.
Like literally something different.
Yeah, like instead of a hero fighter, they might try like a shooter or something. I think they might switch
I
it
don't
up.
want that shit. I don't want
Because
that shit.
I don't know. I don't know too many other superheroes other than Batman and not Super. Well, yeah, Superman and Spider Man that can get their own games and be fleshed out with good villains. Because all that has to take into play. Like Daredevil has like some of the best mobility, but who name a Daredevil villain? You know what I'm
Well, a
saying?
lot
Like,
of villains cross over though. There's a lot of crossover villains you can put in there.
Well, for Daredevil,
man,
I know there's like Bullseye, and I know
come on, man.
in that crappy
Like,
Ben Affleck movie.
Kingpin, he crosses over.
Yeah.
man, nobody really wants to do that, man.
But so what are
Let me see.
what are your actual predictions for this Rocksteady game?
Superman still.
Superman?
Yeah. If not Superman, it's probably gonna be like a shooter or something. They're probably gonna try something different.
No, there's no. They're not going that crazy. I don't think they're going to do that.
You don't know that. I don't know.
I could see. I don't think it's going to be anything outside DC. It has to be DC because Warner Brothers, right, owns them. I think. Didn't they buy them? Like, yeah, they bought them. So Warner Brothers owns them, and there's properties that Warner Brothers has, like the Shadow of Mordor series.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just they're. I don't think they're gonna do a. What's it called? Another Lord of the Rings. No, they're not.
Montreal will make another game too, though.
Now the interesting part is they have the what's it called? The IPs for the rights for Harry Potter. I could definitely see something with Harry Potter. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Man, I don't want to see no Harry Potter.
I don't want
game.
to see it. I'm just saying that they could because they're coming out with new movies with Harry Potter. They could definitely do it.
Yo, I swore Harry Potter was over after the last movie. I thought he like died or something. How they making a new Harry Potter?
They're making spin-offs and shit. So
New character.
Yo, this is not Star Wars. Ain't nobody want to see no spin-off. Like, cut that shit out, man.
I agree, but I'm just saying they have that property and they might give
Nah.
it to Rocksteady. And Rocksteady might want to do something different. I think it's a Superman game. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
Y'all ever play the old Harry Potter games?
Yeah, I like them.
Them shits were garbage. Oh my god.
Nah. The PS2 ones were pretty good. I mean, not good, but pretty good for whatever. When I was fucking 8 or 10, whatever.
I couldn't stand them.
I
But it's
ain't watching
whatever.
that shit.
If they do a new Harry Potter, if they try to mix it up and try something like a new Harry Potter, I'm like, yo, get the shit the fuck out of here. But if they mix it up, they make their own story, their own characters. I might.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I would expect it to be like this. They use the Harry Potter world, but they use it to their gameplay aspects or whatever. I could see some interesting thing. Honestly, if they go full rated M, right, and they use the Harry Potter world, I wouldn't be so down on it. But I just don't want to see another retelling of whatever.
Yeah.
They
All
can,
right,
they
so
can
let's say we
always
do.
give their villains to Montreal though. They can always give like they superhero games because they make games.
Oh yeah, Montreal. What are they even working on?
I don't know.
Oh,
They
yeah,
can
that's
give
a
the
good-
rights to them. And
that's a
Rocksteady
good
can
point.
do their new and Rocksteady can do their new IP
Mm-hmm.
because Montreal.
So you think
Just
Rocksteady?
like-
Do you think Rocksteady are doing a new IP, like everything new?
I still think it's Superman.
Yeah, I think it's Superman. I don't think they're making something new.
I
I mean,
hope
new
it's something
in
new.
terms of IP. I really want a new IP from them. I think it'd really be good. But
All right, boom. All right, you got Superman, right? Boom. Superman is all powerful. Like he doesn't have many weaknesses. So
They might
like
make
when
an
he
origin story where he's
let me
a
hold on.
father.
Hold on. I gotta defend this a little bit. Just a little bit. Nip it in the butt. All right. I agree with you. Superman does. It's an overpowered character, but you could definitely because Superman has like villains that are like up to his match. Like even grunts are up to his match in some places.
Yeah.
Just either in Krypton, which I wouldn't be against it. Why not? Or an invasion in Earth of Earth or whatever, Metropolis or whatever. You could definitely do it. And magic affects Superman, so you could do like magic enemies. There's some stuff they can do with it, in my opinion. They would just have to affect the flying. The flying would have to be perfect. And
all I know is I don't want no regular ass nigga being able to do damage to me with a regular ass gun. If I'm the Man of
it's
Steel.
not gonna be a human hitting you with a gun. That's stupid. They're not gonna have that. Of course not.
That's just
It's
one of my.
It's probably gonna be an alien made out of fucking kryptonite
Mhm.
with a laser beam. You know?
Who is Metallo?
Yeah, Metallo, stuff like that, like Brainiac. Like there's great villains you can take out of
Metallo
Superman.
got
Don't get
kryptonite
it
in
wrong.
his chest.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
If he can
Superman-
make an army
Oh,
of
it's-
robots like that,
That's what I mean.
Superman villains. It's not the villains part. It's just when you going around the city fighting grunts. I don't want the grunts to be overpowered just cause. Like I don't want it
they're
to
not
be.
gonna be overpowered. They're gonna balance them, of course. It's like Batman. You could fight ninjas. Like they could easily make the ninjas to kill Batman. That doesn't make sense, Almighty. I'm just trying to like bring the logic to the power of the grunts. They could definitely balance
put a
that
spin on
out,
it.
you know, and explain it in a way that would make sense. That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying.
It better be elaborate.
Luka,
It better not be lazy. Like if
Yeah.
Krypton guns just enter the street, I don't want to just be because they entered the street. You know what I'm saying? Like I want somebody behind that, and you go and you gotta stop them.
Yeah, of course. And you know how many villains you could have in there? That you have Lobo, dude. You got great villains. Like
And I
Superman has a
don't
lot
want
of good villains.
Wonder Woman to come out of nowhere because that's what she's doing in the comic books.
I agree.
Just stay out. Like Superman. I don't see nobody.
I want a separate story. I agree. That would be my hope. But they have to perfect too many things. They have to perfect the flying. You have to do flying right, and that's hard. It's hard.
That's number one.
That's number one. You
got-
have to get that right. You have to. If you don't get that right, you just lost. And you need his powers to make sense, like laser beams through the eyes. Like how would that work? You know, that's an interesting That's an interesting one. And like, what about cold breath? That could be like something you do during combat and like to freeze enemies, like how you do it in Batman with the freeze gun. So you could do that. And you can have separate combos and stuff like that. I could see that. Yeah, I could see Lex Luthor being like the main bad guy over it. I wouldn't want to see anything stealth with Superman. Like that just
Fuck no.
That just makes no sense. You know.
And he beat niggas up. I don't want to see no stuff.
And when I'm beating somebody, I want to be floating in the air. I don't want to be like Batman.
Who said it earlier in the chat? Lois Lane. I don't want no Lois Lane parts in that game at all.
Chill.
Them
No,
MJ Spider-Man.
Lois Lane.
Yo, it's not true stuff.
Hey, but honestly, with Rocksteady, like they make the women look good, so I trust them. You know,
Facts only.
facts only. If you look at all the Batman games, Catwoman, freaking, oh my god, who else?
Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy,
Ivy.
Harley Quinn, even fucking Vicky Vale, they made them look good. So
Shit.
I trust them. You know, I trust them. Okay. So that's topic 3. I mean, Casual Titan number 3. Let's get number 4. Nintendo Direct. Okay. Well, we had a few ideas on what we might get out of this latest batch of updates. There was still plenty of surprise announcements for both Switch and 3DS. Super Mario Bros., Luigi's Mansion 3, and the latest in the long run, Katamari series, with a handful of other games and peripheral news piling up at the event. Also, Nintendo revealed back catalog of classic Final Fantasy titles, not just FF12, but also 7, 9, and 10. There was also news on new hardware and updates to fan favorite games that should please anyone out there who's invested in the immediate future of Nintendo. What do you guys thought of this Direct, and are you guys excited for anything? Go. Oh yeah, that was a new Animal Crossing, by the way. A new tease.
I seen nothing. Nothing I like at all. Except Luigi Mansion, but I still wouldn't buy that shit. But
Like, who cares about Luigi's Mansion though? Like, who?
it wasn't shit. I seen
There's a lot of people who care about that franchise, that series.
Who is hyped for that though? Like,
Well, I did
They got a
play the
profile.
GameCube version. I liked the first game, but like ever since like they made the second game, I don't like the design of the ghosts. Like they look too simplistic.
Yeah, I mean, I never played it because it was a GameCube game originally, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
so-
so-
It was a good game though.
I think for it to
game, but I don't know.
for it to be just like a random September Direct, like it's not like E3 or anything. This Direct was pretty good.
Yeah,
They
I
didn't
don't
go-
know why people are saying this Direct was terrible. Like they announced some pretty
Yeah, they didn't.
big stuff.
They didn't go overboard with the Smash Bros. They introduced a new character. They introduced Animal Crossing, which
But I'm gonna be
everybody
honest with you,
fucking.
I don't know why this wasn't at E3. Like, there's no reason this was this.
Well, Because what Nintendo tries to focus on is for their E3, they want to tell you what they're selling in the holiday. So
No,
next
but-
E3,
Dude,
we're
but-
gonna get a bunch of Animal Crossing shit, a bunch of Pokemon shit, because that's what they're going to be selling for next holiday. That's what E3
That's
likes
not
to
true
do. They
because
don't.
they announced Metroid like 1,500 years ago.
Yeah, they
They
did.
get
They
But-
announced Zelda
Very, very
1,500
true.
years ago. Like I don't see that as a fair point.
No, they did. They announced Zelda a bunch of years ago because they was planning on for that to come out only on the Wii U. You get what I'm saying?
I
So-
guess. What about
so
Metroid?
they learned from
announced
that.
Metroid a long
Met-
time ago.
I don't really count Metroid because they kind of just
No.
flashed the picture.
No,
But they're learning from. Hold on. They're learning from that mistake as well.
No, they
'Cause
didn't.
Yeah, they are.
They
What are you
just
talking
announced
about?
a new Animal Crossing in September. That's not coming out until next year.
Yeah, next year. Yo, they announced Metroid Prime 4, and we still don't have a definitive release date for that game.
Bayonetta 3, didn't they announce that? When would that game come out?
That was at
Last year.
they did. Yeah,
That
but
was
that was
E3.
Fire Emblem. Look at Zach telling me all this heat. Hey, thank you, Zach. No,
they did
man.
that at the.
Nintendo. Don't give them credit. They fucked that E3 up. They should have included all the.
Bayonetta was in January. Bayonetta was in January along with
No,
the Metroid.
no, hold on. But what I'm saying is for their E3 Direct, they are focusing on the holiday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, but they should have included all this and just cut down 15 minutes of that Smash Bros. Bullshit.
They can't do that because they like. I don't think you realize how big the Smash Bros. Community is.
Dude,
Smash
I
is
understand
most
it's big.
popular,
I'm disappointed about that Smash Bros. Switch because all they did was take the two ugliest Joy-Cons, the gray ones, and add white stickers on them. But everybody in Smash Bros. Community is going to pick that up. They're going to pick that up. They're going to pick up the GameCube controller with the adapter. They're picking up the Pro controller for the Smash Brothers, and they're picking up the limited edition. They all going to pick that up. So,
Listen, I'm
so
not denying that. You're not understanding my point. My point is, why does this have to be at a fucking September Direct when you can include all this in a freaking what's it called? In a freaking 15-minute section of E3. You didn't even announce it.
because their directs are only 30 minutes.
Okay, perfect. Just cut out 15 minutes of the E3 presentation of Smash Bros. Anybody who's gonna buy Smash Bros. Is gonna buy it, dude. It's another 15 minutes of Smash showing some random shit. It's not gonna do anything.
But there's some people who play Smash Bros. 3DS and Wii U that want improvements that won't buy the game unless they see improvements. That's why they have to show off. Yo,
But E3 is for the general public, like not general for the general gaming public. You gotta show what you have.
Nintendo not with that mindset.
Okay.
Nintendo only shows
What I'm saying
what
is
they
that
want.
E3 is for shareholders.
I'm saying you have to change it, and all this stuff. Yes, I know it's for shareholders, but if you show more stuff, more people will react positive to you. Like that E3 was terrible. I'm sorry because it was just
Next, hold on, ready? Next E3, we're going to see a bunch of Animal Crossing, a bunch of Pokemon.
Right.
We
and
better
if-
see Metroid.
And
Yeah,
if Metroid comes out next September, October, November, we might see it. But if it don't come out then, we're not going to see it then. If Bayonetta comes out next September, October, November, we're going to see that. If it don't come out then, we're not going to see it.
Hold on,
E3 focuses on the holiday.
No, but let me stop you on Smash because Sabbath's telling me, and yeah, anybody that's bought and is playing Smash 4 is gonna buy the new one, like regardless, because this what happened with Smash on the Wii U. So I don't want to hear that they won't buy unless they see it extra 15 minutes. No. Do you play Smash? Because I know Sab plays Smash.
I play Smash
They don't
Brothers
buy
too.
regardless.
There's a lot of people that are going to buy it regardless, right? But then there's some people who like Bayonetta is an overpowered character. They want to see how they're going to improve that character. They want to see like there's a big modding community on PC where they want to add new characters in themselves, or they like how Melee feels, but they want to add
What new character are they gonna add?
Melee.
What the fuck? What new character?
They
They
like a broken
really
mess
have like.
anyway.
Man, who cares? Like, who cares? Only
Nah,
Sab.
you hate.
Why is that?
Yo, Zap, tell these niggas, man. All these new characters lit. All these stages is lit. Zap, tell them niggas, bro.
What I'm saying, no, listen. What I'm saying is, you didn't have to spend this much time in Smash because
I
people buy Smash regardless, dude.
I kind of agree with you, but at the same time, I kind of like that they spent not on E3, but if it was his own direct and they spent all that time, I like that. Not for E3 though.
They did the exact opposite of what they were supposed to do. September, it's for one game, and you do E3 for various games. Like I don't understand your logic of saying that people need to wait for Smash, because I remember Smash Wii U sold like crazy.
Yeah.
On the Wii U, that
I
trash.
even brought it. I brought it.
And they didn't spend an hour on it.
Whoa.
They didn't. Not during E3. I don't remember that. So I don't know.
But that was an old. They had Iwata was they in a new direction. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Okay. You know what? Next topic. Let's just cut that topic because people are Sap and Sack are saying you have no idea what you're talking about. I don't talk this, but I'm just gonna keep going. All right. So that's all the news we need to know about. You can check them out if you want on this Perspective websites. And let's move on to cursory selection. This one is where we play One Is Lost Forever out of 3. So selected titles today are COD franchise, every single game in the COD franchise. Battlefield franchise, any Battlefield game, even the spin-offs like Hardline. Or the GTA franchise.
Battlefield can get the fuck out of here. What the fuck type of question? Battlefield can get the fuck out of here. No way you taking away GTA, and there's no way you're taking away Call of Duty.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. COD can go.
What?
What you say? Yo, you said COD can go?
COD can go for me because I got in COD late. I played
Black
Ops 1.
I forgot. I forgot.
More time in Battlefield 3.
Detour was trash Call of Duty. I forgot, man.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I'm trash at it.
I know you trash, but I'm pretty trash myself. I'm probably better than you, but I'm pretty trash. Dude, but Black Ops 1 was mwah.
Black Ops 1, 2.
Black Ops 2 was great. Modern Warfare 3 was great in my opinion. Modern Warfare 2 was amazing.
Detour.
Modern Warfare was great. Red One was great. Dude, and the campaigns were all good for the games I mentioned.
Detour. Name a Battlefield campaign better than Black Ops 1. Name one.
No, it's not. It's not.
And let me break it down for you. Sap is saying GTA can go, and that's just fucking crazy talk.
Yeah, that was stupid.
That's crazy too.
How can you get rid of GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, Liberty City Stories,
Chinatown,
GTA 5, and the probably GTA 6 whenever it comes out, and GTA 4 and GTA 5 Online, which are pretty good.
I'm telling you now, early GTA 5 Online is reason enough for GTA to stay over Battlefield.
Yeah. Sap is saying BF3 is it's what makes it for him, and he's saying we'll never play those games again. But I mean, okay, so what?
Battlefield 3 was lit, but it had a lot of problems. Like I shouldn't be able to put a sniper scope on a shotgun and get sniper range. Like that was an issue, and they never fixed that. They never fixed that.
Look, Battlefield 3 and 4, pinnacle. Probably Bad Company 2. I played it a little bit, and I really like that one. It's just 3 games, and they never resonated with me like that.
It's just those 3 games. Battlefield 1 trash. Niggas be bringing up the first Bad Company trash. Get it out of here. Niggas be bringing up 1942. Trash. Get it out of here. There's only Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, and Bad Company 2. Hardline, get the fuck out. That's it.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know how people get rid of COD.
Call of Duty, you got. They had a run.
Battlefield and I did COD, so that's why.
And just to bring this question, all the games go away, like your memories of it, everything. What happened?
COD can leave, and I wouldn't give a damn.
Oh my god,
you're crazy.
I wouldn't care at all.
Yeah.
What about you, Risen? COD 2?
Yeah, COD can go. I don't really care about that dumbass franchise.
I don't care,
bro.
Right.
Black Ops 1.
Listen, name a Battlefield story better than Black Ops 1.
No. I'm taking one I spent more time on, and the one I enjoyed. I enjoyed Battlefield 3 with a shotgun more than I did any Call of Duty.
I never cared about the Battlefield campaigns, but the only campaigns I actually did enjoy was Bad Company 2's.
Rush mode? Man, come on, bro.
Oh, man.
Rush mode.
Call of Duty had too much room for y'all to be picking 3 games. Like, Modern Warfare, War at War.
About those games.
Oh, you tripping. You tripping if you don't care about those games. You tripping, dog.
Black Ops 2. Like, yo, y'all. y'all picking 3 before
See, you
5?
must don't know. You don't know my
No,
online
not Black
history.
Ops 2. Black
I
Ops
played
2
online for
story
2
is
weeks now, and
garbage,
that's it.
man.
Black Ops 2 multiplayer is the best Call of Duty multiplayer though.
I don't agree with
Black
that,
Ops
but
1.
It's
that's
alright.
fine.
Black Ops
Best.
1.
I don't know about.
I don't know about the game the best, but
Black Ops 1.
Okay,
All right, we
top 3 though.
it don't matter. We ain't gotta talk about
we'll
that.
keep it moving. I thought it was gonna be a landslide battlefield, but no, I'm
Y'all
wrong.
niggas crazy.
Nah.
Two Call of Duty, 2 Battlefield. Okay.
That's crazy. All right. And 1 GTA from Sap. Sap said GTA, which is just fucking insane.
Ow.
Kung Fu.
That's just
Insane. Insane.
Well, I don't. We'll move it on, lads.
Opinions can be retarded though.
Yep, they can. All right. Drip feed. This is when we talk about the new games coming out this week. Just mention the highlights of the week. We're not gonna go into the bullshit indies that we see on Steam and garbage. So let's begin with the first one, which is Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Experience the Lara Croft's defining moment as she becomes a Tomb Raider again. In Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Lara must master a deadly jungle, overcome terrifying tombs, and persevere to the darkest hour.
Runs best on the Xbox One X. About to cop it for the X, man.
Oof. All right.
So nah, I'm probably pick it up though. It looks fun.
Number 2, Construction Simulator number 2. The mobile hit Construction Simulator 2 is now available for your PS4. Take a trip to the USA, complete road construction with purpose-built machines, and enjoy an even more varied day at work at the construction site. Now, who the fuck care about this game? Why is this game even real? Okay.
You put it on the list, bro.
Okay, but I put it on the list because it's an actual physical release. This is not just digital.
Man.
Who the fuck is making these type of games? All right, another one. Next one. Black Clover Quartet Night. In this magic battle action game, take part in a 4-on-4 battles and cast an array of magic spells to defeat an opposing team. Use your role and spells to the best possible effect and cooperate with your teammates to win the battle. Another game that I don't give a fuck about, but it's always getting major buzz, so just put it in there just so y'all know. And the fourth one is 2K19. NBA 2K celebrates 20 years of redefining what sports gaming can be. From the best-in-class graphics and gameplay to the groundbreaking game modes and an immersive open world called Neighborhood. So anybody picking up 2K19?
Trash.
Oh, we saying trash now? Because I remember the hype for 2K18. All right.
Hype from who?
No, or 2K17. One or the other.
Somebody
I
got
remember
it.
the hype. I remember the hype. And nobody gave a fuck about that, let's be honest.
Man, I haven't played 2K since Dreamcast.
I don't know, man. But Derek, you picking up any basketball games?
I haven't played no 2K since Dreamcast. I haven't played live since Tim Duncan was on the cover. I will pick up that Tomb Raider at a reasonable price.
Will you? I don't think I
$30
will.
under.
I don't think I will.
I am.
I think I got a GameStop coupon. I'm gonna pick that up, that Tomb Raider up with the coupon.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll wait for it to be $20 on Black
It's gonna be on a PSN sale by late October.
Yep, it will. It will.
Yeah, but
And I'm waiting. I'm waiting for PSN sales to pick up because I haven't seen Vampire on sale since ever.
That Black Friday
I want that
PSN flash sale, man.
I haven't seen it. I want it.
wait, hold on. Isn't Vampire like the fake Bloodborne or something?
No, it's sort of like a. Well, yeah, I mean, gameplay is similar to Bloodborne, but it's not really the same.
So why do you hate Bloodborne if you
Because it
look
doesn't have
forward
a
to
story.
playing?
Because it doesn't have a story. This game literally revolves around you going around the town and just eating people depending, and you have different choices, and you can get to talk to them. You have a character, there's an actual character.
Play
And,
Bloodborne.
and it's a faster pace. I mean, it's not faster pace. It's not about bosses and stuff like that. So I'm interested in it, and I like the setting
Whatever.
because I like vampires.
Vampire is trash, man.
Listen, man, listen. I heard
Well,
from Sack that
right.
it's super underrated. All right.
Freaking made by
Who?
the guys that made Life is Strange.
Oh
that-
no doubt. The guys are terrible, but this one doesn't look SJWE. Hey man, listen, I'll give it a try. Just when it's on sale.
What's up with the Life is Strange hate?
I don't have a hate against it. It's just
You like that, Almighty? You like that shit?
I like the first game. I didn't like the I didn't play the DLC, and the little retarded kid. I wasn't looking for it anyway. So.
oh shit. Oh man.
What retarded kid?
Oh
You
man.
got a retarded kid, sir.
The free DLC joint that they released, like Captain
Yeah.
Rock.
I don't know
Oh,
What's your
Captain
problem with
Spirit.
retarded kids? What's your problem?
Yeah, this man got a problem with retarded kids. What the hell?
According to Zap, my kids retarded too.
Oh man. Thoughts, Joel?
Hey, for real. I've been seeing a lot of like Tomb Raider mixed reviews. So, do y'all think, from what y'all seen, do y'all think the game look good or does it look
I'm
bad?
gonna be honest with you. Let me break it down for you.
Look like a
The
step
game
back.
is overrated, even though it has an 80 or 79.
How's that overrated
I'm
though?
gonna tell you how. I'm gonna tell you how. The first two games didn't deserve a fucking 86 or 88. I'm sorry, they didn't. They didn't.
I like the reboot.
And,
I like the Rise of the Tomb
Versus
Raider.
garbage.
Oh man, come on, man. That shit was
Listen,
trash,
this
bro.
series been average, and the fact that this was Lara Croft and it's the third Tomb Raider and blah blah blah, it got a 79. I assure you, if this game wasn't named Tomb Raider, it would get a 60 something or 71.
Nah.
Guaranteed.
Damn.
This
Guaranteed.
game, no way. If this game was a new
Listen,
IP, people
Let me
would.
tell you how. Let me tell you how. Uncharted Lost Legacy.
No,
That's a 7.5 at best.
if this game was a Sony exclusive, niggas would love it. And
Absolutely.
I'm telling the truth. Niggas would love the shit out of this game.
Man,
Well, not really. No.
it's not the same quality, man. It's not
No,
the
no.
same
Listen,
quality.
the order got a 60 something on Metacritic. Okay.
If the 2013 reboot was only on PlayStation, niggas would have loved it more. If the
No,
last game was only on PlayStation, niggas would have loved it more.
no, I don't agree completely with that. I don't agree.
Only on PlayStation, niggas would love it more.
Listen,
You see,
listen,
Okay,
Street Fighter
give me-
5 was only on PlayStation. It got destroyed. Okay.
but Street Fighter 5 ain't.
Is
That's a
that an Xbox?
Capcom thing.
It
That's
doesn't
a Cap.
matter. It's not an Xbox. It's not an Xbox. Listen.
That's
Listen. Yakuza now on PC. People are not liking it more or less. It's just the same.
I seen a lot of PC niggas who
handful.
who own a PS4. I
Oh,
seen
for
a lot
sure.
of people who own a PS4. They bought the game for the PC. Now they're like, oh man, I don't like reading. Fuck out of here. The game hot. Like
Facts. But that's not here or there. I mean, we're just talking about, I don't know, man. Listen, Shadow of the Tomb Raider is overrated, even though it's like an 83. And it's interesting. It has 3 or 4 points more on Xbox than on PS4. That's an interesting thing.
because I watched the Digital Foundry joint. The game run better on Xbox One X.
You think that's the reason? I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think that might be a reason because
The reason
it's not.
let me tell you what the reason is. The last Tomb Raider
Xbox-centric.
was Xbox centric, and it was against PlayStation. I think just
Nah.
yes. And so
So
the
you think-
PlayStation dudes rated lower and Xbox dudes rated higher. So
So you think Xbox media is like, nah, we fucking with this game, but PlayStation media not fucking with it? Is that what you're saying?
that's what I'm saying, and that's why you get different scores.
But the PC score is higher than the PS4 score. So what a
So
PC?
the PC scores the more rounded one, the more unbiased, let's say.
So we should be
got
going
less
on that one.
reviews.
All right, cool.
But the problem is the PC reviews only has like 10 or 15. That's not fair. So
Man, we're gonna round it all together.
man, who
if it's-
cares about Tomb Raider anyways? Nobody buying that shit. I'm not buying it at 60.
Overrated as a
Absolutely
reboot franchise.
Facts. Arisen preach.
Yo, it is overrated, but y'all hating a little bit. Like
Nah, that's a solid 7. I'm sorry.
I can rock with that.
It has a 78 with 43 critics on PlayStation.
Who cares?
All right.
Exactly. $20 game.
Let's move on to the keynote. That's the factor. I mean, the factor. What the fuck? What the hell am I saying? That's a topic. So today's topic is the best games of this generation.
We all got the same opinion, man.
No, listen. We're trying to be as objective as possible. So I'm gonna list some.
Let's
Listen.
take Persona out.
No, listen what I'm saying. Okay, I'm gonna present some Metacritic facts, right? Like highest rated games, etc. And we're gonna compile them, and we're gonna have an objective view of what the best game of the gen is. We're gonna be as objective as possible. That's what I mean.
Take Persona out, man. I'm buying.
Are we?
That's
All
what I'm saying.
right, go ahead.
All right. Let me give some of the highest rated games. Okay. Metacritic. Zelda Breath of the Wild.
97.
97.
Haven't played it.
Witcher 3.
Mario.
93. No, I'm not putting Mario because
That's 97. You got to count it. You got to count it.
I understand, but we're trying to be as subjective.
You gotta put Mario
gotta
on
see.
there, man.
Mario's there.
You got to add it because you can add to the conversation. You got to add it.
Add it. Mario 97. Okay. Super Mario Odyssey.
Damn, 97. Jesus.
Witcher 3, 93. Bloodborne, 92. God of War, 94. Uncharted 4, 93. Persona 5, 93. Forza Horizon 3, 91. And Metal Gear Solid 5, 93.
That's too damn high.
I agree. So now I have my little keyboard, right? I mean, my little notepad right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put 1 to 10. And y'all going to tell me what. So let's start with number 10. What do you think is the number 10 game of this gen?
Number 10.
Shit, that's hard to miss.
I am going to automatically knock off Mario Odyssey and Metal Gear Solid 5. They do not deserve the scores that they got. I'm hearing echo. But they do not deserve the scores that they got.
Absolutely. 97
Metal Gear Solid to this day is still not finished. I don't care what that nigga Nev says. That game is garbage because it's unfinished.
No, hold on. That game is not garbage. It's just overrated. You gotta.
It's a good game. The stealth mechanics are good in that game.
Oh my god, they're amazing. What do you mean?
The mechanics are great, but the game overall, because it's unfinished and they try to fuck you over, and they did that review camp shit. It got to be knocked off, bro.
Hey, Almighty. I'm remembering now. Like my memory's fogging maybe a little. Oh, didn't you give Super Mario Odyssey a 9.5? Sir?
Nah, I gave it an 8.5.
No, I have a screenshot right here. You saying 9.5?
Yeah, in the chat. Nah. If you go to Weapon Wheel, Network.com and you look up this Super Mario Odyssey review by me,
publish a tweet saying amazing 9.5.
Yeah, God, that's the spare in the moment. But once I remember earlier, like I want to say 2 weeks ago, spare in the moment, I said Yakuza 2 the best Yakuza. Remember that shit? But once I calmed down and I looked everything over, I remember how it looked. I'm not a flip flop pancake. It's just once I calm down and collect all the data, that's when I'm like, all right, the game.
You just flip flop. Okay, I got it.
All right, fuck out of here, nigga. Those games to me.
All right. Number 10. I gotta say probably Resident Evil 7. Right? We gotta have one horror game in there. I think that's probably the best horror game this gen.
It is.
I got it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And it might not be amazing. I mean, for me it is, but it might not be amazing to a lot of people. I think
I got a question out of everybody in here. Who got a Switch?
Man, that
you
shit.
have one.
I ain't getting one to Pokemon come out.
I was the only one. Okay, so I'm gonna be fighting for Switch games.
Yeah, you fight for, but I won't put Switch games down. I'm gonna give what I've read and what I've seen. All right. Number 9. Do we want to put an Xbox game in there? Forza.
I don't play Forza. I don't really care.
Throw him a bone, man. Throw him a bone.
No, because I think if you think racers this gen, I cannot think of anything but Forza.
Yeah.
That's true.
And it's been dominating sales, dude. It's the best-selling racer this game.
All the PlayStation racers were trash. I don't care what anybody's
Drive Club was okay, but
compared to Forza, trash.
Racers just trash. Period. Go on.
You're right.
Hey, people are saying Evil Within, but I don't think Evil Within is an actually objective better game than Resident Evil 7. I don't think.
Nah.
It's not. But it's a great game. People gotta play it. Okay, number 8. Now I'm thinking of a shooter. Now I have Titanfall 2 in my mind.
Yep.
And I have Wolfenstein the New Order.
We going off story only?
On everything. Overall, I think.
Overall, we count Battlefield 4.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
I'm playing Battlefield 4 right there.
Yeah, Battlefield 4 was really amazing. People underplay that game.
I'll take Battlefield 4 also.
I think that's the best shooter of this generation.
Might be, yeah. That game is really good, dude. So yeah, Battlefield 4. I think I agree. I think Titanfall deserves a shout out though because Titanfall 2 is really good, man. It has really good.
It does. If
Even
if
though-
if
even though
if we
multiplayer is
wasn't
good.
giving Xbox a bone, I would have put Titanfall 2 right at that number 9
No,
spot.
because you need a razor. Like there's no razors in this list. You need one. Okay. Number 7. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Number 7.
Zelda.
Think Zelda's number 7? That low?
Yup. Zelda, because Zelda. All right, we gonna keep it on it, man. Zelda only got that high score because of the Nintendo bias.
Oh yeah.
I'm not retarded. We know. All right. Zelda doesn't have a true story. It goes off by cutscenes, and the story is kind of optional. Like to beat the final boss, you don't have to see any of the cutscenes that you walk around and explore to try to find. The game is easy. Well, I guess for kids, so you can't really say it's easy.
Damn.
But the world's great. The world's fantastic. When
It's
you're going
empty.
through the world,
Yeah, it is empty.
No,
I
no.
gotta agree with this.
to me it's not empty because of how the story tells it. It's like everybody's running away pretty much. So it's not really empty. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I heard the dungeons are subpar.
The
shrines,
dungeons,
whatever.
you know how, yeah, the shrines. It's kind of like they're puzzles.
Yeah, my problem is that there's no real dungeons. There's like just a few, like 4. And I think that's a problem. I think that's a real problem. I agree with you because I haven't played Zelda. You know, I've seen a lot. I've seen extensive shit, but I haven't played it. And it really looks like a different game, so it might be really, really good.
It's just that, like for Zelda, you guys are right. The dungeons are non-existent pretty much. Like there's 4 main. I wouldn't call them dungeons. I'd call them towers. Like you have to go through the tower and solve the puzzles to get to the main tower boss. The only issue I have is the enemies. They all kind of look the same. There's no like, how do I say it? So you know how with Spider-Man,
Variation?
he has
Variation?
yeah. No, they just not. They have like different moves, but they all look the same, like their face. And then even with the final boss, like they didn't really take time in depicting the enemy. Pretty much, that's the best way to describe it. But the world and all that.
I want to give Zelda a little bit more credit because I think it came out at a time that we have a lot of bullshit, and Zelda's like different. So I think it deserves that. Number 7, I want to put it. I want to put something I've seen. I think it's Overwatch. Now I don't love Overwatch.
Yeah.
I don't love Overwatch.
You played
But
it?
the impact that game had is
Yeah.
great.
Game of the all right.
And it's a really good game. You can't say it's a good game. It's super well made.
Oh, Overwatch would be great. Here's the thing. Overwatch would be fantastic. I would play that game every day. If the community wasn't bullshit.
Yeah, but you can't fault the community for a game.
I can fault because the developers kind of allow the toxic bullshit in the game.
That's true. No doubt. But
Now they're waiting until season 9 or season 10 of the game to say, "Hey, you can pat your teammates on the back." That should have been in the game day one. They should have drove that mindset in the game day one, not season 10.
yeah,
2 years later.
I kind of agree with you, but the design of that game is so good. It's a very well designed game, and I have to give props, man. Sagas here saying some number we give it to Siege. I don't really agree with that. I'm sorry, I just don't see it. Rainbow Six.
Well, hold on. Siege is way better than Overwatch. Way better.
I think we might like it more, but Siege came out fucking terrible. First of all, it got downgraded. I don't care what anybody says. Look at that game.
That was a big hit.
All Ubisoft games get downgraded. I'm skipping over that fact.
It was a big hit. You watched that E3 and you dude. Okay.
I'm skipping over. You looked at Division E3, you watched Dog 1 E3. I'm skipping over that fact.
Made up
all right, let's keep going. What's it called? Siege. There's a lot of bullshit and there's even more microtransactions and season pass than Overwatch. It's crazy how much it is. Okay. And it's just there's season pass. There's no season pass.
Point. Overwatch, you get all the characters up front. When you buy the game, have the disc. When the characters come out,
the grind is worse than Siege. No, I'm not putting Siege anywhere. Okay, number 6. Do you think we put Zelda here? What were we thinking?
Yeah,
I think Zelda's fine.
I don't think Zelda's not even the best Switch game to me. So
Yeah, so I won't put it in number.
You gonna say Xeno?
Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is the best game on the Switch. Best story.
Yeah, this list is comprised of us four because we're on time, unlike other podcast members. We won't name who they are. All right, number 5. Do you all want to give Yakuza a shout out? I don't want to. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. The Yakuza 6 is the only this gen game. The other ones are remakes.
Yep.
I don't want to credit that to that, so I'm not gonna put.
Wait, hold on. We can count 0. 0 has to count.
Didn't 0 come out?
0 came out this gen.
Came out on PS3 in Japan.
Came out on PS3 though, and it was like a PS3 primary. Yeah.
So we count. So we saying 0 don't count because it came out on PS3.
No, but it was a PS3 primary.
Hold on. So was Persona 5. So we just be like,
Persona 5.
We gotta be fair. All right.
But I still don't think 0's the. I don't know, man.
Yeah. Look. I put 0 at like 10.
All right, I'll put
everything up. That's what I do. I would
I'll put Yakuza 0 at 5, but I want to change that around.
I enjoy 0 better than half of them games you already.
All right, so I'll put it at 5. We'll see the end. Okay, number 4. Now we're getting into the real nitty gritty, and we gotta think because
Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Hold on. Look at this. We're not putting Xeno. I'm sorry, we're not putting that bullshit.
Bloodborne.
Look,
niggas,
Bloodborne converting casuals over.
Listen, we have Bloodborne. We have God of War.
Bloodborne is
Persona 5. Listen, we have 4 games left. We have Persona 5. We have Witcher 3. It has to be in there. I'm sorry. It just has to.
Yeah.
And that's 4 games we have. What else? What else do we
Spider-Man.
have?
Xenoblade Chronicles. Yo, Spider-Man not top 10. No.
Spider-Man
not even top 25. No.
Spider-Man is not top 10. I'm sorry. It's just not.
No.
Spider-Man is not top 10.
Persona 5 definite top 4. Witcher 3 definite top 4.
Yeah.
God of War, maybe.
All right. So number 4, what are we giving it? What are we giving it?
I say Bloodborne 4.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That's my vote. Damn it.
Because Bloodborne had a more impact, man.
Bloodborne definitely had more impact. But
niggas, all right, we going off impact?
More than Xenoblade.
I'm asking y'all. If we go off impact, the God of War had a bigger impact. Fucking NBA 2K. If we're going off an impact, then we should just name all the top selling games this gen. 2K.
No. It's more to it than just that.
All right, then what are you talking about impact then?
Hold on.
It converted people. If it converted casuals,
we gotta do everything. We gotta put sales. We gotta put Metacritic. We gotta put like the gaming perception, like what it brought to the table. We gotta put all that. Xenoblade only brought what? Well, what does Xenoblade?
Yeah, it got good sales. It converted new players over.
It got okay sales in terms of
Oh man, hey, it converted new players over.
No, it didn't. Listen, if we're gonna include Xenoblade, we're gonna include fucking Yakuza 6, okay? And we're not.
No, because Xenoblade. Yes,
you're tripping right now.
You would have had a better argument than Xenoblade.
Uncharted, not even. Uncharted 4, it's not even here.
Uncharted, because Uncharted is overrated. If Uncharted wasn't
what? No, shit. Xenoblade 2, dude. Fucking sub 720p. I don't want to hear that shit.
Man. So
terrible frame rate.
No. Xenoblade is not here. I'm sorry. This is not.
We going off a resolution.
Xenoblade is mad overrated. I'm sorry. It's not gonna be.
That ain't right. Better story than a lot of these fucking games.
Better story than God of War, Witcher, Persona. Yes. Really?
No, Persona. I ain't going Persona. Yes, definitely better story than God of War.
Persona and a whole nother.
Definitely. All right, number 3. No, Xenoblade is not fucking anywhere. All right. Do we think Zelda?
Xenoblade 1 had a better impact than 2. You'd have had an argument on 1 because 1 had.
No, Xenoblade is not gonna be here. I'm sorry, it's not.
I'm sure.
Yo, I'm tired of Saber. I'm tired of Saber hating. No, we're top dog at man. I'm tired of Saber hating because he
No, I'm
ain't.
sorry, it's not, dude. It's not top 4
You ain't,
material.
you ain't play greatness. You ain't
We're
play
talking
greatness.
about objective truth here.
Nah.
The most objective we gotta be. Are you saying Xenoblade?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes. The most
Huh?
objective. Yes.
You saying Xenoblade over the Dark Souls 3, Uncharted 4, Bloodborne, fucking
Yup.
Witcher 3? No.
Because
No, you're getting muted, boy.
on Switch.
No.
So it's better.
We
Alright,
get
then-
props to Switch, get Zelda. If we want, we can think that around.
Take Zelda off and put Xenoblade there because it's way better than Zelda.
No.
Way better than Zelda.
Xenoblade is
World's
not better. I'm sorry.
characters.
What are you? Like,
Yo, Zelda has no characters.
you know what? I'm not saying Nier is better than Xenoblade 2.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get out.
Dog, it got better sales, got better reception.
Sleep. Sleep, nigga.
Shit going well.
Man, number 4.
Here.
We're saying God of War, but we can change that God of War into Zelda.
Bloodborne 4.
Oh, you think?
Bloodborne 4, man.
I think Bloodborne is. It's
If y'all not gonna respect Xenoblade, Bloodborne 4.
No, I'm giving Bloodborne 3 because it's just the impact that game had is crazy.
Yo,
So what? All right. Well,
I'm not thinking of that. It had
Lord.
impact on, look, it had impact on God of War. It had impact on all this fucking Surge games or whatever. Had impact on 2D platformers like Sound Sanctuary, what's the other bullshit? Death Gambit. It had an impact on a lot of things, man.
Bloodborne don't get that credit. That credit go to Dark Souls.
No, because Bloodborne perfected it and popularized it.
yeah. Nobody wasn't fucking with
Like nobody was
man.
fucking with Dark Souls 2 when it came out in 2014 on like fucking old
It had a
consoles.
cult following.
Who give a fuck? Yeah, it had a cult following. Even more, if we're giving credit to Dark
Man,
Souls, we're giving credit to
listen.
Dark Souls. I know we're not.
Listen. All I'm saying is niggas wasn't on Bloodborne until one, the YouTube series were popping where trash niggas was playing the game and dying all the time and making it quote unquote entertaining, and two, when it went free earlier this year. That's when I seen a lot of niggas like,
Listen, I don't
let
like
me
Bloodborne.
Was you out in 2015?
Oh, let me pick it up.
2015.
When it first came out, I'm not saying like nobody bought it, but I'm saying in 2015, it was never in the argument for gaming.
Timeline was full of bloodborne people in their boss fights.
Ain't nobody was like, yo, game of the year. Ain't nobody was really now out of nowhere, niggas like, yo, this might be top 5. Like, huh?
It's top 5, bro.
It's top 5. I don't like it. I don't like the game. You're telling somebody that doesn't like it, but it's top 5. You gotta think, dude.
You playing Bloodborne because of quote unquote impact over Uncharted 4.
Yes,
That's what you're doing?
over impact, over fucking level
Be honest,
and bosses.
be honest,
Like
yeah.
it's not only over the lore, it's
Even though-
better. It's just objectively
Oh,
better.
even though Uncharted 4 sold way more.
But Uncharted 4,
And had a-
but Uncharted 4, we've seen it before, and we've seen it
Come on,
before
man.
done as well. Uncharted 2.
I need how you going through this because
Doc, we're talking
earlier.
about the best and most impactful and best selling and everything. When you think Uncharted
So-
4, I think of like a good game. A really
So
good game.
hold on. So what you saying? You saying Uncharted 4 had no impact,
That's not what I'm
even
saying.
though,
Doc, okay. How is Persona 5 number 1 then? Let's say Persona
It's-
4 did it.
objectively, it's the best game this generation. What are you talking about? Best story,
I agree.
most content for dollar.
But somebody could easily
had-
make
it
the
had-
point that a
had-
better selling game did better. It's just that's dumb. You can't say because Bloodborne. No.
But I'm going off of what you're saying. Like, for one argument, it's like, oh, the impact's there, so we're going to give it to Bloodborne. But when I name a game with what I think is equal impact, but
No,
also sold more,
Xenoblade?
not Xenoblade Uncharted. Not Xenoblade Uncharted.
Same impact. Dude, you know what you're saying, right? Bloodborne, a hard game, has a 10% completion rate. 100%. Okay? 100%. Casuals were playing this game, okay? The lore
Yo.
was perfect.
Yo.
Listen, the gameplay has been copied to death. Okay?
That sound cool and all, but when Uncharted 4 didn't win Game of the Year 2016, niggas was mad, niggas was wilding.
Probably,
I'm
but
lying.
2016 was what did 2016 have?
That was Overwatch.
Doom?
Overwatch won Game of the Year.
Okay, fine, but Overwatch brought better things to the table. I'm sorry, that's just the truth. We've seen
Oh,
Uncharted
man.
2. We've seen it.
So you're saying because of impact, not sales.
Impact, sales,
and-
everything. But Overwatch
and not Metacritic because Uncharted 4 sold better than Bloodborne and has a higher Metacritic. But you're saying the impact is there, and that's why.
But Uncharted 4 is a bigger game than Bloodborne, and it's sold better. But Bloodborne sold really well.
Uncharted has a lot of impact. Has a lot more impact than a lot of these games we put on the list. So what are you talking about?
But not a bigger impact. For example, Uncharted 4 had an impact, right? Do you think it had a bigger impact than Overwatch? No, it didn't.
I ain't saying that, but you know what it did? It had a bigger
good game, dude.
It had a bigger impact. I can argue that it had a bigger impact than Persona 5. Right or wrong?
How? Persona 5 revitalized the JRPG.
Persona 5 only sold 2 million.
It doesn't matter. Oh my god! All right,
period. 2 million.
Let's agree to disagree and go watch that podcast.
Nah, man. 2 million. Period. Uncharted 4 is at like 10 million right now.
All right. Let's go to number two.
Now we going to number 2. That's bullshit. What was number 3?
Bloodborne. Number 2.
So you putting Bloodborne above God of War?
Yeah, I think so.
Even though God of War sold more and has a higher Metacritic.
Yes.
So you're doing it again.
Oh my god, dude.
You put Bloodborne way too high right now. All right, go ahead.
Oh my god.
Y'all took too long.
What happened?
I'm at work, y'all.
Oh, you gotta go work? Oh, fuck. All right.
I'm I was on this the whole time.
Oh, okay. All right.
But before I go, number 2, God of War. Number 1, Persona 5.
God of War number 4.
Persona 5. Wait, Witcher 3 is number 2. Is that what we're agreeing?
Yeah.
You already know what I think. What
I know what you think, but the thing with Witcher is that it's amazing. You can't deny that. But there's just something about it that doesn't get it over Persona for me. I don't know.
After you find Ciri, that's when the game go down.
Yeah, the story takes a long time.
I don't feel about Witcher 3 like most people do, man. Me and Witcher 3, it was a good game. I enjoyed the world and exploring, but that's about it.
But the gameplay for that type of game, you really got to realize what type of game that is. Okay?
I didn't like them. I didn't like the combat at first. It was wonky. The first camera when you touch.
No.
Well, you tripping? How do you like the Witcher combat, but you like Bloodborne? What? I'm confused.
No. Witcher combat, that camera was horrible.
I agree. The camera was wonky. I agree.
I beat the game. I tried to come back months later for the DLC, and it was so bad. I can't even do the DLC.
Hey, I agree with you that the camera gets a little bit wonky, but once you get used to it,
it's a little crazy. And it had crazy bugs too that everybody bypassed, but we ain't gonna start that like how they do in Spider-Man.
Ah man, listen. I think Witcher 3 had a great impact too in 2015. It was amazing. Anyways, so I think Witcher 3 probably number 2 and Persona 5 number 5. Number 1, this is obviously subjective. This is not 100%, but a lot of people agree with us. A lot of people that that think, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I think it's number 1, at least on this list, at least on this podcast, probably will be number 1, probably.
All right, if we keep it at 100, there's some games that, like, we're giving them the spot because it kind of needs to be there to make the list more, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it has to be varied and it has to be a little bit objective.
But for real,
it's not an objective. No, listen.
But for real, for real. You think Uncharted 4 is under Forza? Like, for real. That's what I'm saying.
Probably not, but here's the problem. Forza is the only racer that has a 90 plus this gen. I'd
rather put Rocket League over Forza. Like, there's games that are definitive.
You know what? Rocket League might be better, but the problem with Rocket League is it had a bad online at first, and then it had limited.
It was an indie game.
Yeah, but it
was an indie game.
We're not talking about indies. If there were for indies, we'd have this fucking list full of indies. Like, you just can't talk about that because there's way too much stuff. Look, we would have Celeste on this list. Can we even have that?
I haven't played it.
Shovel Knight. That game is fucking amazing.
Played it.
And there's too much stuff. Anyway, bottom line is that's our list. I'm gonna repeat it back. If y'all don't like it, I don't give a fuck. Number 10, Resident Evil 7. Number 9, Forza Horizon 2. Number 3, sorry. Number 8, Battlefield 4. Number 7, Overwatch. Number 6, Zelda. Number 5, Yakuza 0. Number 4, God of War. Number 3, Bloodborne. Number 2, Witcher. Number 1, Persona 5. That's probably the consensus among this podcast. Maybe you don't agree with it, all of it. I don't agree with it all. But listen, I don't give a fuck.
All right, hold on. Question. So we added Battlefield 4 because we needed a shooter, right? But Overwatch is a shooter, right?
Yeah, but it did something different.
Off and feel like Uncharted. Come on, yo. Because I feel like to leave off Uncharted 4 because we need a shooter. Like,
no, listen. If you were talking, listen. You're not thinking. If we're talking last gen, yes, Uncharted 4, absolutely. I mean, Uncharted 2 or something like that. But we're talking this gen. We've seen Uncharted 4. I'm sorry, we have. It's just more polished and better graphics. That's it.
Word. So
it's like
what was Battlefield 4, number 7? All right, man. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, number 7. All right, let's go.
Moving on. Let's talk about the freestyle bit. This is the last section of the podcast. Just about like some random. I don't. Okay, Sap. If Uncharted 4 is on, then Mario Odyssey is on. Then pretty much Metal Gear Solid 5 is on, right? Why not?
No.
Why not? You just why not?
No, because one, Mario isn't a. Hold on. One, we're gonna get Metal Gear Solid was never finished.
Yeah, that's why they fucking sold it. It's finished. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if it's undone.
It's not that the story never ended. It never ended. There was never a solution to the problem. They found weed, all right, but there's still a bad guy out there.
Okay, listen.
Like,
Uncharted 4 has a bunch of plot holes. It's not gonna be held against the game. No, listen.
Yo, Saber,
if you want to include Uncharted 4, we're including Mario Odyssey, which is R.
All right. You ready? Boom. We include Uncharted 4 and Mario. We knock off that trash ass Forza Horizon 4, and we knock off Resident Evil. You only because we need a racer. Oh, we need an action game. But those aren't definitive games.
No, they're the best in their genre, and they sold well, and they reviewed well. We have to be a little bit objective.
That don't mean nothing when objectively.
Dude, it does. If it weren't like this wouldn't be a compiled list.
All right, boom, right now. You go to GameStop, be like, what game I want to play right now, man? We got on the PS4 side, we got, you know what I'm saying, Uncharted.
No, you're not thinking right. You're thinking this. No.
Xbox side, Horizon. Which one you buying? Which one people are enjoying more? Come on,
you're not thinking right, dog. We said the best thing the generation has to offer.
For games, period. Not games, but we need at least one shooter. Games, but we need one horror game. Games, but we at least need a racer. But if that racer is not a top game, then it shouldn't be on the top 10 list.
If somebody in the future told me what 10 games best compiled this gen, I think this is the list. It is.
No way. All right. Top 10 games that best compile this list, and you're leaving off Uncharted and Mario for Horizon? Not Horizon, Forza?
Yes, I am.
You're leaving off Mario and Uncharted for Resident Evil?
Yes.
Come on, man. No way.
Overrated. Oh my god. We're gonna keep it moving.
Or not. It don't matter.
We don't do this again.
See, my issue is on certain games, you be like, yo, this game had mad impact. Mario had mad impact.
But the question is,
Uncharted had mad impact. So now, I'm telling you, Mario had way more of an impact than Bloodborne. I'm telling you right now.
Okay, so if we want to redo the list, how do we do it?
What are we doing?
Let me take out these games. Resident Evil's going, okay. Resident Evil's going, okay.
Resident Evil and Forza.
Going. Okay, Battlefield 4 is going, okay.
That's how you know we're Mario. Uncharted.
Yakuza 0 too, because that shit's going.
Come on. Let
me take out what else do I take out? Okay. So let's include Mario, let's include Metal Gear Solid 5. Let me see.
No. What
because impact? You don't like it? What the fuck is this?
Because the game's not good.
Dog, it's got a 90 fucking something. It has an ending credit scene. What the fuck are you talking about?
Listen,
what are we adding here?
agree because Konami was like, "Yo, y'all can only play this game
I don't care what your opinion is.
on our roof." That's
gotta
the thing.
recognize
That's
Fortnite.
fact.
If you're on Impact, you gotta recognize Fortnite.
Oh yeah, Fortnite, fucking Fortnite, PUBG. Are we adding that shit too? PUBG got nominated for best game. Are we adding that shit too?
You going off Impact?
Oh
That's
my
what
God.
You're going off.
What are we going off? That's the point.
My point is, if you're going off Impact, there's a bunch of games that had way more impact than a lot of games you named.
Really?
So
what games have a bigger impact on racing and like fucking?
You say, hold on. You saying on racing, but on gaming period, not racing. Gaming period.
The question is not just all that. No, don't conflate.
Nah, because this isn't a top 10 rated games, but you know, what you're doing is you said top 10 rated games.
No, I said the best generation has to offer.
Yes. Okay. Boom. Right there. The best 10 games this generation has to offer.
Okay, first off, if we were gonna go by subjective games, fucking Zelda wouldn't be there. Overwatch wouldn't be there. I wouldn't consider that shit.
But they got impact, right?
Okay,
so
exactly.
boom.
So it's there. What the hell did Uncharted 4 do that's impactful? It didn't do anything. It was just
way more than Bloodborne.
How? Uncharted Bloodborne has 500 fucking copycats. It's all amazing for a fucking small game. Oh my God, I can't. You know what? All right, let's move it on.
You sit here saying it don't got impact. That's why I'm confused.
You think Uncharted 4 had impact? Really?
Yes.
I say Horizon Zero Dawn had a bigger impact than Uncharted.
Okay, and then it had more than Bloodborne. So take Bloodborne off the fucking list then.
God.
If you're gonna,
we have Horizon Zero Dawn as well.
It should be. It should be. Hold on. My point is, it should be over those last 3 games you named just cause, quote unquote. No. Oh, we got Horizon just cause we need a racer. Oh, we got Resident Evil just cause we need a.
The last time a racer got a 90+ on Metacritic.
Yo, that's cool. Bruh. That's cool and all, right?
Enough.
Hear it.
All right.
Trying to hear facts, man.
No, you ain't definitely saying facts. Freestyle.
Facts only. Facts only.
Freestyle bit. Any topics go. Let's talk about Spider-Man glitches, okay? Media giving that shit no attention and it's saying it's funny.
Media saying it's funny. Media saying it's hilarious. Let this game, not even a different console exclusive. Let this game be a multi-plat made by Ubisoft or Activision. Let this
game be an Xbox. This shit would be lynched, dude.
You're seeing a bunch of tweets saying, "Yo, this game's buggy as fuck. Don't buy it." You'll see a bunch of tweets at Insomniac like, "Yo, look at my broken game. Why aren't you fixing this?"
But according to SAP, this is all what's it called? An agenda being pushed by Top Dog in the DM.
This is not an agenda. This is facts. When I'm playing a game, right? When I'm playing Spider-Man, right? And Spider-Man meets Miles Morales. Miles' voice cuts completely off. I can't hear that nigga at all. I can hear Peter Parker. I can hear the background. I can't hear Miles. I uploaded it on Twitter and everything. And that would have continued unless I had to take my disc out of my PlayStation and put it back in. I even tried to quit and reload. The media is acting like nothing's wrong with this game.
Absolutely, I agree with this. Absolutely.
I think earlier I kicked some dude in the wall and he phased through the fucking wall.
One time, like something happened in the water when you jump. It's terrible.
It's terrible, and niggas don't act like it don't happen.
And it had crazy animation for me. Like there were timers still on my screen, even though I wasn't even doing the challenge. There's a lot of glitches, and a lot of people are ignoring it and saying, "Oh, it's just some games." I don't think any game. I mean, there's worse games than this, but I'm saying a lot of games are being called out more for glitches, quote unquote. For
smaller glitches than this.
Yeah, a lot of audio problems. Like you just can't ignore it, man. It's just
like people are attacking Tomb Raider because when you change your weapon, Lara Croft's face doesn't change. Like if that's a problem, then actual gameplay mechanics should also be a problem. But they're not throwing that in the mix. So there's a lot of people out here turning a blind eye to the glitches. They acting like they don't exist. and giving this game a 9 when it's like, okay, it's cool it's a 9, but these issues are real issues. Like the MJ parts is a real issue. No bug, no glitch. Them shits is trash. No
Right.
way this game should be a 9 when the stealth on the MJ and the Miles Morales parts are trash, and they should just be cutscenes. Waste of fucking time.
Facts. Facts.
There's
Yeah, I agree.
issues with this game, and everybody. Oh no, man.
Yep, I agree. So hey, Rip Mac Miller, whatever his name is, he died.
Whoa. What's up with Mac Miller hate right now, yo?
What happened?
What's up with you disrespecting Mac Miller, man?
I'm just saying whatever his name is. I'm just saying. Dude.
R.I.P. Miller, man. They're investigating his death.
I don't listen to shit.
Supposedly it might be a murder instead of a drug overdose, and they're trying.
It doesn't matter. He's dead.
It matters, man.
It doesn't matter. He's dead. That's it. It's a wrap.
You a hater.
I'm listening. Listen, man.
I can't wait for you to die. You be like,
what the fuck?
Bro, he dead, bro. He
This
dead.
man said, "I can't wait to see you die." I'm done.
Yeah, you
Time to
go.
go.
Like, it
We'll
don't
leave
matter.
Sap's Horizon antics and like his bullshit and his frauding for another day when he's here. See what he has to say. But where he said that, how can Horizon be this good? And then 1 year later, when he's anti-Sony, he's shitting on the games. Now I'll call that an 8 out of 10.
I'm roasting you, Saber, if you die in the DM, bro. I'm telling you that now.
What happened? What happened?
You getting roasted if you die, nigga. Go ahead and pass away. We roasting you, nigga.
Damn. Y'all thought I passed away anyways. But we're gonna keep it moving.
I did. I ain't gonna hold you.
All right, so that's it. That's the podcast. I think it was pretty good. It was pretty heated at the end.
Wait, hold on. Who copping the new iPhones?
Nah.
Say what iPhone you get.
Nah.
What iPhone you got right now? Like the 6?
Seven. I have the 7.
It should be time. It should be time to upgrade.
Nah, next year.
Next year? What? It's gonna be iPhone XI 11.
Probably something new.
Detour say he getting the X Max. The XR is a waste of money. Don't buy that if you're getting a new iPhone. Please don't. It's $750 for a 800p screen. Please don't do this. Don't.
Yeah, I'm getting the max, bro. I call AT&T. See what I gotta do. I pay my phone off for $350. That's how much I owe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking towards the Max. Ryzen, what phone you looking for? This?
Now, Risen. What's it called? An Android guy, I think.
Oh damn,
No,
Ryzen. Oh yeah, he got an iPhone. What you looking for the new iPhones?
I have an iPhone 7 right now.
Yeah, it's time for you to upgrade. You upgrading, man?
Not right now, no.
No, definitely not. Next year the way.
Nah, man. I'm AirPods 2 next year, man. That's gonna be the way.
We'll see. I got them today, so we'll see.
Yeah, I need a review in the chat by tomorrow.
We'll see. All right, man. This is the podcast. Derek had to scream at the end there because he's at work. That's kind of funny. You know, he's gonna hold you. Sap wasn't here because he's a hoe.
He had quote unquote work. I don't know where he at,
work.
man.
Okay.
Nah, he had a meeting for that. Never mind.
Oh my god. We'll keep going. Sap. Episode 2, I think, was a success. We'll be right back with episode 3 next week, hopefully. And yeah, hope everybody. We're gonna start doing giveaways, right? One of these days, probably in the next couple episodes. Or announce.
Yeah, man. We try to do giveaways, but we're trying to have it for our fans and audience, not no random nigga like. We're
trying to grow though. We're trying to grow, so we're gonna give giveaways. So we'll see, and maybe get somebody on the pod. Somebody that
right.
We'll see.
I mean, I was on the phone with the gamer, and I'm saying he might come through. It's like, but we trying to.
I can even that. All right, so somebody's saying that don't bring Almighty next week.
Who said that? Who said that?
I ain't gonna tell you, but that's kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie. I'm dying here.
Don't worry, I'll go right to YouTube. Don't worry. Let me look at that, man. And don't delete his comment either.
I'm trying. Oh, fuck, I can't. Oh, whatever. You'll see it. We'll see. We'll see who the panel next week is. So I hope everybody had a good fun, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace.